When it's a snow day and the house is quiet, this is the kind of treat that just makes sense. Homemade Funfetti cinnamon rolls, using what you already have in the cabinet. Warm, cozy, and exactly what the day calls for. What's up, my people? You pulled up hungry, and I kept it warm for you. I hope you wore something stretchy. And you're here now, so don't just peek in the kitchen. Pull up a chair. So, it's snowing outside. Get off the couch and let's make some cinnamons. Alright, so start with your warm milk and yeast. Not hot, warm. If the milk is too hot, the yeast is done before it even gets started. And yeast loves sugar, so add that in too. And give it a gentle mix and let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes, okay? Once that time's up, add a little bit more sugar and pour in that melted butter. This is where things start to feel real cozy. Snow day food just hits different. No rush, no schedules, just something warm happening in the kitchen. And if you're like me, just go ahead and add in the 2 eggs. No need to do no egg yolk. All right, and give that a good mix together, okay? Now bring in that Funfetti cake mix and the flour. Pour that in there, all right? Do not pour a lot. And no mixer, no problem. Use your natural mixers and get in there, okay? Mix it up until it comes together enough like this so we can start the kneading process. And go ahead and sprinkle down a mix of powdered sugar and your bread flour, okay? No, it doesn't make it more sweet. This is just the way you keep everything even. This is where the work starts though. Bring the muscle game, okay? Because this kneading process, arms might complain a little, but it's worth it. This kneading process takes 10 to 15 minutes, okay? Now once it's smooth and your arms are officially tired, roll the dough into a ball, butter the dough, butter the bowl, and set it in, cover it up, and let it rise. And go ahead and take a little nap because this is going to take a few hours, okay? Especially because you added cake mix to this, so it takes some extra time to rise. Spread that butter all around that dough. We don't want nothing dry, okay? We don't want nothing cracked. And yes, this is the only plastic wrap I had available, okay? So no judging. Get a towel and put it over it, all right? Pop it into a warm oven and let it do its thing. While that's finishing up the rising process, let's talk about this filling, all right? Butter, cinnamon, and white sugar. Now, if you don't have any brown sugar on hand, that's no problem. White sugar and a little bit of syrup gives that same brown sugar vibe. Mix it until it looks nice and thick and smooth and spreadable, okay? This is the heart of the roll. And remember, this is Funfetti cinnamon rolls, okay? So make sure you add a little bit of that Funfetti cake mix into this as well, all right? Yep, this is what you want. Okay, so once that dough has risen, bring it to the table and roll it out nice and flat, as close to a rectangle as possible, okay? And please don't judge my rolling pin, okay? If there's no rolling pin, grab something from the cabinet. Be resourceful, okay? That's the theme today. And when it gets nice and flat, go ahead and trim the uneven edges so everything stays neat, all right? If this were for a bigger crowd, doubling the recipe would make a lot of sense. But this size is just right for my household. So cut it clean, and even. Nothing fancy, just steady, all right? Now spread that filling corner to corner, edge to edge. No empty bites allowed. This filling is sugary, warm, and comforting without being too sweet. Exactly how a snow day treat should be. Now go ahead and roll this dough into a tight cylinder. This part matters. Tight enough to hold together while baking, but not rut. And I ain't gonna lie, this is a little process too. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But, just take your time here. You'll get it right. Don't do it too tight to where all the sugar and stuff is popping out before you put it in the oven, okay? Once you roll it up, it should still feel kind of flexible and movable, okay? Okay, once you got it all rolled up like you knew you could, slice each roll evenly and go ahead and place them into a greased pan, all right? Then, once you got them all in that pan, into the oven they go on 350 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes, okay? And when they come out, soft, fluffy, and smelling like the whole house needed this. Pull one out carefully. They're super hot, okay? This is where the plate up really starts. These rolls are warm, tender, and begging for icing. Spread that cream cheese icing right on top while they're still hot. Let it melt, let it drip. That's not a mess. That's the point. There's a full icing video linked if anybody wants it step by step. I got a couple of videos where I show how to make this cream cheese icing. Now just let this sink in, okay? Snow outside, warm cinnamon rolls inside. Now I'm trying to pull it apart to show y'all, but this is super, super hot, okay? My fingers are getting burnt right now. But you can see it's soft, gooey, and worth the wait. And if you're wondering what I cook with, I dropped my favorite tools in the description. The same tools I use right here in my kitchen so you can vibe with me at home. Thank you for being a part of this. Next time, bring somebody with you. Dessert don't have to be complicated to be good. Keep watching, the sweets are coming quick.